NBA playoffs up top, and why not? You throw a rock in any direction, somebody is talking about the Golden State Warriors. Up 2-0 in their series. Talking Steph Curry here, and Houston's James Harden too. Rockets griped about no foul calls in Game 1. Game 2 last night, James Harden eye gouged by Draymond Green. Curry dislocated his left middle finger. So a couple of injuries at the forefront. Here's Curry. What did the doctor say about his treatment before Game 3 in Houston Saturday?
He said play as much golf as you can. Really get that swing speed going. Test that that left hand as much as you can in the next 4 days, and everything should be fine.
Speaking of golf, guess what? The LPGA is back in San Francisco at Lake Merced. Last year, the power of this shot by 2018 champion Lydia Ko not only reached the par 5 18th and 2, she nearly holed it out. Set up for eagle here to win it on the first hole of sudden death, a shot that will never be forgotten. How do I know? Well, yesterday, Ko was asked to unveil a plaque on the 18th in her honor. She's won here 3 times, kind of like a Hollywood Walk of Fame for the Lady of the Lake.
Hopefully no one's going to remove that. The future generations, they see it, and I think it's something that you can learn from, and it's like fun fact 101 kind of thing, yeah.
So now you're a fun fact.
Yeah, I'm going to be a fun fact, and like when I'm 90, someone's going to be like, oh, I know her.
Round 1 tomorrow. Hey, baseball, Giants business. Catcher and former A's fan favorite Stephen Vogt was called up from the minors. Giants host the Dodgers tonight. Moving pictures on The Late Show. Hey, the A's in Boston. New month, same result. In front of former Red Sox pitcher Bill Spaceman Lee. Let's pick this up. Bottom of the second. Just a little high. A's Mike Fiers tossed that one. But nice tag by catcher Josh Beckley. Got the runner. Bottom of the 4th, tied at 1, and Mitch Moreland got one. We call this a big fly. And the Sox won it 7-3 to sweep the series. The A's have dropped 6 straight. The road trip continues Friday in Pittsburgh. All that in just a few minutes on the 20th year anniversary of the debut of SpongeBob SquarePants.
Wow.
May 1st, 1999.
Talk about fun fact.
Our little yellow friend from Bikini Bottom.
Wow.
Whoa.
Who knew?
Just thought I'd let you just chew on that.
You're full of it today, aren't you? You got it all.
Hey.
You're my phone a friend if I'm ever on one of those game shows.
NHL playoffs up top, and of course, when the Sharks have a chance to skate ever closer to the Western Conference Finals. They're in downtown Denver tonight in semifinal play at the Avalanche. A win? It's a 3-1 series lead. Moving pictures on The Late Show. Hey, they're going to have to get it done without Joe Pavelski. Here was the captain who fell head first on the ice in Game 7 against Vegas. He's been battling a concussion ever since. Look at that. He did skate around for the first time yesterday at practice. No timetable for his return. Rallying cry for the team, Coach?
Well, no, we're trying to win a Stanley Cup. We got, you got Joe Thornton he's almost retiring and he hasn't won a Stanley Cup. So that's we're trying to win Stanley Cups. This isn't a Rudy story.
NBA playoffs, 1 game in progress tonight, not the Warriors. They flew to Houston today for Saturday's Game 3. With a 2-0 series lead, Warriors coach Steve Kerr knows what response his team will get deep in the heart of Texas.
Fire and Fury. Sounds like the title of a Game of Thrones episode.
Can't wait.
All right. They're coming after us. We know that.
Reds of James Harden's eyes. That's what happened when he was poked in the eye Tuesday. Look at Klay Thompson. He can see just fine what lies ahead if they win 2 more games and beyond.
Any rest is always great rest, but at the end of the day, if we have to play a couple more extra basketball games, life is still good. And it's fun to play, so it could be worse.
To the par 72 Lake Merced Golf Club, Daly City, home of the LPGA stop and defending champion Lydia Ko. 8 shots off the lead in round 1. And this is Ann Van Dam. Birdied 3 of the final 5 holes for a share of the lead at 5 under par, a 3-way tie. And wow, Morgan Pressel from the Cat Box at 15. Morgan, How about a Fresca? An Eagle 3. She's 2 shots back. And from that, we go to Rory McIlroy in Charlotte, North Carolina, the PGA stop. Impossible position? No problem. He split the trees. And evidence that McIlroy is a professional. Look at this roll. Ends just a few feet from the cup. McIlroy shot a 5 under 66. He is tied for the lead. I'm playing an event at Olympic Club on Monday for USF.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, I'll be behind the trees all the
I was
time.
going to say, you got a shot like that in your bag?
No,
Oh, well,
not at all.
nobody does. That's why
Still a
they're
pretty
pros.
course.
Thanks, Vern.
NHL playoffs up top of the San Jose Sharks tonight. Sometimes the desperate team wins. Yeah, the urgency, speed, physicality, breaks went to the home team tonight. Now, both goalies, Martin Jones of the Sharks on the left and Philip Grubauer, outstanding tonight between the pipes. Looked like a sure goal here for Carl Soderberg, and Martin Jones said, wanted 25 saves for Jonesy. Colorado got to him a couple of minutes later. Nathan McKinnon. They couldn't catch up with him all night. Sharks had a great chance. Puck squirted loose on Gus Nyquist all alone. Grubauer, you can't get it by him. That should have tied the game. They couldn't get it done, even on a man advantage either. Timo Meyer's wrist shot, one of the few chances the Sharks had. Colorado just a step faster. I don't know if it was the altitude, but on the other hand, boy, they just capitalized. Colin Wilson buried it to make it 2-0. They added an empty netter. Grubauer had 32 saves for his first career playoff shutout. Game 5 after the 3-0 victory Saturday in San Jose.
I don't think that, we've been playing bad. The games that we've lost, we've still been in them. We just got to find a way to, push through that and learn from it and move forward. Again, we're not alone out there. They're a good team as well, and you can't win them all.
I mean, let's be honest, I don't think anyone was thinking we were going to come here and sweep both games, and we had a chance to halfway through that game. We just didn't get it done.
NBA playoffs. Warriors boarded a plane for Houston today. Up 2-0 in its 7-game series with the Rockets. Game 3 is Saturday at 5:30. Injury issues? Let's just say everyone's going to lace them up, okay? In the Eastern Conference, Allen Iverson, middle screen. He's a Philadelphia 76ers great. Rooted on the white-clad home team against Toronto Game 3. Monster windmill dunk, Joel Embiid. That's all you needed to see. He scored 33 and led the Sixers to a 116-95 win, Paul, and a 2-1 series lead. Near the Olympic Club here, Lake Merced Golf Club, again the host of the LPGA stop at Daly City, and this is Ann Van Dam. Share of the lead, birdie 3 of her final 5 holes, 567, a 3-way tie. But if I only had a short game like Morgan Pressel, out of the cat box at 15, Eagle 3, Morgan, how about a Fresca? She's one of just 3 back of the lead, and a crowded leaderboard. Defending champion Lydia Ko is 8 shots behind. And we'll get out of here by me just saying shout out to Jason Kidd, Tara Vanderveer, Dave Dravecky, Keena Turner, and Brad Gilbert.
That's a good
Bay
group.
Area Hall of Fame tonight.
Congratulations to all of them. We'll be right back.
Fans, you're frustrated. Been a tough month or so. Just 11 wins. But tonight, well, maybe you'll enjoy this. This actually happened twice tonight to the same Dodger fan. Lost his French fries, and then later on, his pizza, all for a foul ball. Magic at Oracle Park, well, a slow build here, runner at third. And we thought Brandon Belt went yard in the first inning, but just a long out and a sacrifice fly. 1-0 after 1. This one tied in the 9th inning. 2 on, 2 out. Buster Posey delivered. Found a hole deep enough to score a speedy Steven Duggar. The Giants won it 2-1 and won the 3-game series. They're in Cincinnati on Friday. Give me the Banners flanking Boston's Fenway Park. That's where the A's were today. Pick it up tied in the 4th inning, and Mitch Moreland untied it. A solo home run put them ahead for good. Red Sox won it 7-3 and swept the 3-game series. A's have dropped 6 straight. Road trip continues Friday in Pittsburgh. NBA playoffs, the Warriors up 2-0 in their series with Houston. Don't play game 3 until Saturday at the Rockets. So it's healing time for guard Steph Curry, who played with a dislocated middle left finger. He'll be fine. James Harden here got hit in the face on a rebound attempt Tuesday. He played on. Tests revealed today there was no damage done to his cornea. Now, Warriors coach Steve Kerr doesn't know the feeling.
Have you ever played after getting poked in the eye?
No.
Okay.
It's tough to get poked in the eye when you're on the bench cheering. So I was usually just cheering the guys on. And I think one time my teammate kind of elbowed me.
Hey, see this guy? That's Oakland native Damian Lillard. He and his Portland Trailblazers led at Poor, shooting Denver by as much as 17. C.J. McCollum, big second-half shot here, led the scoring with 20. The Blazers won it 97-90. This 7-game series is tied at a game apiece, with Game 3 coming up on Friday. This is a great time to be a sportscaster. Playoff time.
Every night.
I'm just marinating and just reveling in it.
Every night is fun.
It is.
It's great.
Yeah, and no day is the same.
Yeah.
I almost got poked in the eye when you did that.
See that?
Oh, it's a foul.
It's hard and floppy.
You got to kick out your legs
You're right
first.
back.
NBA playoffs up top. Eastern Conference games are running as I speak, but it's the Western Conference that compels us to lean forward with interest, better known as Warriors Rockets. And I wonder what the Warriors are thinking this eve of Game 3. Maybe that shots are going to be falling tomorrow about 5:30. You know Klay Thompson can't wait to see it. A potential 3-0 series lead sounds good, but remember they led the Clippers 3-1 and had to scramble to win that series. Kevin Durant says, given its current history with the Rockets, his team must remain on red alert.
We respect this team, it's just because we played them before. We went 7 games with them, so that level of respect and a level of knowledge about this team goes to another level when we play them. So, yeah, we're more locked in because we know this team can beat us.
NHL playoffs, the Sharks last night, well, the spirit may have been willing, but the game belonged to the Colorado Avalanche. Shut them out 3-0 and looked a lot faster doing it. Instead of San Jose going up 3-1 in that series, it's tied at 2-2. Could this 7-game series go the distance? Erik Karlsson on the Sharks play.
I don't think that, we've been playing bad. The games that we've lost, we've still been in them. We just got to find a way to, push through that. We're not alone out there. They're a good team as well, and you can't win them all.
I mean, let's be honest, I don't think anyone was thinking we were going to come here and sweep both games, and we had a chance to halfway through that game. We just didn't get it done.
Hey, 36 holes into the LPGA stop at Lake Merced. And if you had So Young Rue in your office pool, you're looking pretty good. Oh, Rue at the 12th hole, a little short game. She fired a 2-under-70 and takes a 2-shot lead into the weekend. And calling all big hitters in the Bay Area, like these Tamalpais High School players tomorrow, a home run derby starting at noon in Marin at Tamalpais High School in Mill Valley. It's the Boys Against Breast Cancer Derby. If you got game, show up and swing for the fences to raise money to help fight breast cancer. From its beginning stages in 2013 to this, Boys Against Breast Cancer. Type in boysabc.org. It's a hit with the big hitters.
That's what makes the event so fun, is that we get to try to hit as many home runs as we can, which is the most fun part about baseball. And then each home run comes with the reward of money for breast cancer. So I think everyone's cheering each other on to raise the most money, so it's not very competitive, and it just creates a very positive vibe.
I know that spot, I know that location, I know that street that they're swinging for there, so it's going to be a lot of big hitters swinging to raise money. In fact, they got a silent auction going on tomorrow with prizes of a week-long stay in Cabo San Lucas and Puerto Vallarta. They're not messing around.
Wow.
Raising big money.
No kidding. That's going to go for big. Thanks, Vern.
Baseball up top and the Giants, let's face it, when you're losing 8-0 in the third inning, usually it is over, Rover. But at Cincinnati, not tonight. There were a few want-to-get-away moments for pitcher Tyler Beede. Gave up a couple of home runs and 7 earned runs in a little over 2 innings. Derek Dietrich got him for a 3-run blast in the 3rd inning, and bam, 8-0 Reds. To the top of the 6th, though. Giants down 10-4. That's when former A's catcher Stephen Vogt checked in, and for his first AB as a Giant, drove in a run here with his knock. 10-5 now. The Giants got within a run in the 9th, and Stephen Vogt struck again. 9th inning heroics. He tied the game and sent it to extras. Top of the 11th, Evan Longoria was clutch. Savage, as the kids say. A solo shot to left completed the comeback. 5th time in franchise history they erased an 8-run deficit. Giants 12, Reds 11. A little murmur in the A's dugout today. 6 straight losses in Pittsburgh. But catcher Josh Fegley said, "Here's my back, climb on, I'll carry you." Fegley, top of the 4th. All he did was drive in runs today. 5 at bats, 4 hits, 8 runs batted in. 8. How did he end his night? A home run. The 8 RBI, a team record for a catcher. Oakland rolled 14-1 today to the NBA. 4 overtime NBA playoff game will do this to a man. Portland in white, down 1 to Denver. Look at the hustle. Look at the setup for Rodney Hood. Hood. Bucket. Game winner. First 4 overtime playoff game since 1953. Went to the Blazers, 140 to 137. This Western Conference Series is Portland ahead 2-1. And the LPGA, a second day of the par 72 Lake Merced course. Big shot, 12th hole from So Young Yu. What a hole-out shot here. 2 under 70 was good enough for a 1-shot lead on the field headed to the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, got the Kentucky Derby tomorrow, and there is a national title game at Santa Clara. Cal Rugby trying to get over on Life University.
Hot going on.
Oh, man. And I love it.
It's been a great couple weeks for sports. Every day has been something.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
First Saturday in May, it is always thoroughbred racing up top. And this time, wow. 35 years of doing this, I thought I'd seen it all. And then the 145th running of the Kentucky Derby. Even before the call to the post, it was rainy. 1.25-mile track was sloppy, and Louisville fashions were not sloppy. And here is what we all saw to the untrained eye.
It is Country House on the outside. Maximum Security so dead game. He keeps battling on. Maximum Security. Country House 1-2 down to the line. Maximum Security wins the Kentucky Derby.
Looked like a wire-to-wire finish for Jockey Luis Saez and Maximum Security, but 3 stewards, judges, reviewed the outcome, and the second place group, repping the horse Country House in the yellow silks, challenged, saying that Maximum Security caused interference with the path of the other horses, including Country House, written by Flavian Pratt. The review took over 20 minutes before Maximum Security was disqualified, giving Country House a 65-1 shot victory in the Run for the Roses. First time in the 145th running of this, the winner was disqualified, whether he was the best horse in the field or not. NBA playoffs, and the Warriors up 2-0 in its 7-game series with the Rockets. Game 3 is about to roll. Moving pictures on The Late Show. What would do this to a man? How about a 4-overtime game? His Portland Trail Blazers in white engaged with Denver last night. Came down to this bucket by Rodney Hood. Wee hours of the morning to ice the Game 3, 140 to 137. First 4-overtime playoff game since 1953. Steve Kerr couldn't turn away.
I wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't. So, just like everybody else.
Can you imagine playing 65 minutes in a postseason game?
No. That was usually my totals for the postseason for 20 games or so. Incredible. Both teams just the resilience, and that was a great basketball game.
NHL note, San Jose Sharks host Colorado for playoff game number 5. Those moving pictures are on The Late Show. Speaking of moving, that's the message of an event that I'll MC tomorrow morning, and I'm not alone either.
Big circle.
Rhythmic
Now,
movements
reverse
at the
circle.
San Francisco
On
Ballet
and off.
School. but it's not your average class.
Root, root, root for the Giants.
Virtually everyone you see is battling some form of Parkinson's disease. Robin Williams had early stages of it. Muhammad Ali battled it for years. Baseball's Kirk Gibson and actor Michael J. Fox are fighting it. And the best way to attack it is to keep moving.
Stomp, back, back, forward, stomp, stomp.
Cecilia Bean, a ballet instructor, is an advocate.
I've learned about a disease I knew nothing about. I've met people who I would never have the opportunity to meet, and I get to work with those people.
Beam will be one of many involved in the May 5th Moving Day in San Francisco, a Sunday 9 a.m. event held at Justin Herman Plaza that stresses exercise, encourages constant movement. Patrick Armand, the director of the San Francisco Ballet School, saw a therapeutic need for a Parkinson's dance program.
My mother got the disease, and my mother was a ballet teacher. She was an extremely successful woman, very, very active. So when they offered me the directorship of the school, I realized that's something that I really, really wanted to do. We need to do that. We need to create those Parkinson class.
Meantime, the Wednesday, Saturday Parkinson's ballet classes roll on. And there are several rock-steady boxing fight Parkinson programs in the Bay Area, with the idea to keep moving. All right, 9 a.m. tomorrow, show up, get your t-shirt. We're gonna have raffles, we're gonna have a walk, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna have laughs, all at 9 a.m. at Justin Herman Plaza. Did you know, technology being the way it is, a device has been developed that can be implanted in your brain. You can control with an app on your phone to stop the symptoms.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Seriously?
Crazy.
You tell us more about that too, but let's go take a break.